It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll get a look at Damian Harris. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the Bills and the Jets, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And last week, they put together a 3-touchdown victory, and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed, because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. So after the INT, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. And
he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
That good for 22 and a first down. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue escape, it didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. But when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and he's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Allen. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A give running right is Hall. A heck of a move.
Man.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Rodgers, flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 56 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And here come the Bills. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Allen to throw once more. Setting up the screen for Cook. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. This one deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, New York.
On play action, Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman passed the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves instead. On the give, this is Harris. Powerful running. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
That's on the guard, David Edwards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Dalvin Cook turned away on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold it. And this will be caught at the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the back now in Buffalo. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They're able to avoid him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They hand this off to Harris. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Now Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Back to throw. Allen. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they take a knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they will take a knee here. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
We all just just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Buffalo, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.